Megan. So I'm coming at you on Saturday, and oh my god, feels so good to sleep in. I feel like I haven't slept in a century. And tomorrow we're waking up god awful early because we're going into the city. My mom, Alyssa, and her mom, we're all going into the city to see the Taylor Swift experience. So we're waking up so early, earlier than work, and going in to see that. It's the last day. We're like cutting it really close to see it, but we are gonna see it and we're really, really excited. So I'll let you guys know how we like it. And me and Alyssa saw Taylor Swift together during her 1989 tour, and it was one of the most fun concerts I've ever been to. It was so awesome to see her with Alyssa. So we're really, really, really excited about that. And this morning, my video about Valentine's Day and my Lord & Taylor trend show emceeing meetup thing went up, and I felt so nervous to post that video. I scheduled it for this morning and I slept like hours after it went up, so I was so nervous to check the comments this morning because you just never know. So yeah, if you guys didn't see that video, I will be emceeing the Lord & Taylor trend show at the Quakerbridge, New Jersey location on March 11th at 8:30 in the morning, and it's a $25 ticket, but you get a $25 gift card to spend at Lord & Taylor, so it's basically free to attend. You just have to call in or email the cosmetics department to buy a ticket. And then after the trend show, which will be all sorts of awesome information from all different cosmetic, fragrance, and skincare brands about the trends and the new products and stuff, which I think is going to be really cool. Afterwards, I'm going to be doing a meet and greet. So I really hope some of you guys can come if you're in the area, and I would just absolutely be thrilled to see you there. I still can't believe I'm getting to do this, and it's because of having a YouTube channel that I am able to do it. So I want to thank you guys for coming if you do come, and please let me know if you do buy a ticket, because I really, really, really would love if you came and I got to hug you and say hi to you guys, because I've never done a meetup or anything. So this is going to be a really, really fun experience for me. So today I wanted to talk about there's like a random, like complete randomness. There's no direction to this video. Basically just stuff that I've been using, things that I wanted to like update you guys on, chat about. And yeah, so I have some beauty stuff, mostly beauty stuff, and then I have some cleaning products, because isn't that so much fun? But my skin has been so dry. My face, my body. I was showing my mom on my arm, I have like this really dry patch, which is really odd for me because I don't typically have extremely dry skin, even if it's in the winter. But my skin, I don't know what is up with me and my skin, but the two like lotions for my body and my hands that I need to use, or else I just turn into an alligator, are the Gold Bond Eczema Relief. I am like squeezing the last little droplets out of this container. I love this. I use it pretty much only for my hands, because like right here on my hands and even my knuckles get extremely dry, and they've been prone to like cracking this winter, which I've never experienced before. So I do feel like I have a little bit of eczema, so I've been using the like products that are marketed for eczema. I saw a CeraVe lotion as well, but it was like $16, and I have a big bottle of this to use next, so I didn't want to buy that since I know that this really works for me, but I just need to remember to keep up with it, because if I skip like 2 days, my hands go back to their hellish dry ways. So I really love this stuff and highly recommend it. And then you guys know, gosh, how many times could I talk about this? The Josie Maran Whipped Argan Body Butter. I love this. This is one of the holiday scents. It was Sweet Buttercream, which is really sweet, which I don't typically like, but it dissipates quickly. Like I can't really smell it on my skin anymore. And I typically don't apply lotion to my body in the daytime because, well, if I'm going to work, I wake up like 30 minutes before I have to be at work, so there's no time for it to sink in. But it still is, I probably applied this maybe 30 minutes or more ago, and it's still like slightly like tacky on my skin, but it feels really, really nice because it is so dry. Like the moisture, even though it's like sitting on top of my skin, it feels really good. And I'm wearing a tank top because it's supposed to be up to 60 degrees this weekend. I can't even believe it. I am like, this weather is too weird, but I'm really thankful to have warm weather this weekend, especially going into the city tomorrow. So, this was perfect so my lotion can sink into my skin, but my back also feels so dry, but like I can't reach my back, and I never remember to ask Michael to apply lotion to my back when he's here, because how freaking romantic is that? Please lotion my back. But I don't know how to like reach it and like really rub it in. So if you guys have a tip for that, if there's like a back lotion applicator I don't know about, please let me know, because my back just feels so like tight and dry. For my face, like I have said, I've been having like some weird like texture issues around like my nose, the sides of my nose and my mouth, and my skin has felt drier than normal. So when I've been using like my L'Oreal Pro Matte, which I love, it just doesn't make my skin look very nice. Like it lasts pretty well, but as it wears off, especially as I'm blowing my nose all day like I have been, it just looks really, really god awful by the end of the day. So over the past few days, I have gone back to my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I love the L'Oreal Infallible line. I haven't tried like the newer Infallible, like Total Cover, whatever it's called. I've seen reviews on it and that it's not as good as these ones are, but I love the Pro Glow and the Pro Matte. They're extremely, extremely wonderful, and the Pro Glow is amazing if you have drier skin or you like a glowier finish. That's what I'm wearing today. And I do apply my Leilani Aloha Ambrosia, which is an oil moisturizer. I use that before this. I let it kind of sink into my skin as I do my eye makeup, and then I go on to my face makeup. So that also adds to the glow. And then on the tops of my cheekbones, I have been back into the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator. I've had this for so long and I've hardly used, like, it pushes from the bottom and it is hardly pushed up at all. So you don't need very much of it. It's gonna last forever, and it just like is that really pretty pearly glow to the tops of my cheeks. And I applied this before the foundation, so it's kind of like a lit from within type of thing. But the Pro Glow is gorgeous, and I did want to ask you guys about the new Neutrogena foundation that I saw Shades of Cassie talked about, that it's pretty much, to her, in her opinion, a dupe for the La Mer foundation. And so since my skin has been dry, I've been wanting a little bit of a glowier look. And I think that that is what the La Mer and the new Neutrogena one are like. They're like a glowy. But if you've tried it, please let me know. I've never tried a Neutrogena foundation, but I've heard really good things about their line, and I just don't know if I need it or really, really want it. So if you guys have tried it, I'd love to hear your opinions before I bite the bullet to try it out. But L'Oreal Pro Glow is absolutely amazing, and I just apply that with a buffing brush. Okay, the rest is, okay, one hair thing. So this I rediscovered in my little hair section. I have like the fewest hair products that any girl in the world has. Even guys have like way more hair products than I do. But this was something I bought way back when I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I've worked at my job that I currently have for almost 2 years, so it's been a hell of a long time. And this is the Garnier Fructis Style Deconstructed Textured Tease Dry Touch Finish Spray. Could I say it? Probably not. So I have like pretty much this whole bottle left in here, but when I was going out to dinner with Michael for Valentine's Day, I didn't have time to like shower or anything beforehand, but I wanted my hair to be up, kind of like this, but a little bit nicer. Not much nicer, but a little bit nicer. And my bangs right now are like kind of annoying to me. So this works as like a slight hold on your hair and also makes it a little grungier feeling. So why I bought this in the first place was that I read it was a dupe for the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. And so this is also called Dry Touch Finish Spray. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's like an aerosol spray that's more dry than like a wet hairspray. So it gives you some like nice body to your hair and a little bit of texture and hold. So I use this, and I've been using this for a few days, and I really like it just to add that little bit of like grip to your hair, especially if you're doing an updo. And if you're like me, like I'm sure I have like pieces all over the place, but if you wanted it to stay up more, use a dry texturizing spray and kind of douse your hair with it, and it makes it less slippery and have more grip, and then it will stay up nicer. It'll give a little bit of hold, and it's just awesome. And I really do think that this is just as good as the Oribe. It's way less expensive, and honestly I like the scent of it. It's like very like not fancy or anything, but it's just really nice. So I definitely recommend that. I also wanted to mention my nails because I'm going to repaint them today. For Valentine's Day, I used the OPI Koala Berry, and I've been slowly chipping it off my nails, but I love this color. It's one of my favorites by OPI. It seems like it's discontinued because when I looked it up to link it in my Valentine's video, it was only on like Amazon and like resale shops. So I guess you can't find it at like Target or Ulta or anything, but if you have Koala Berry, pull it out. It's so nice. But what I think I'm going to paint my nails with next is OPI My Gondola or Yours, which is like a really dark like charcoal color with a little bit of a sheen. So I know it's like warming up and I probably should be like painting my nails something happier, but when I saw this on my little nail polish stand, I was like, ooh, I really want like a dark color. So I'm gonna do that today. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys this awesome tip that one of my subscribers told me in my skincare haul video when I showed the Polish Choice like liquid exfoliants, the 2% BHA and the 10% AHA weekly resurfacing treatment. I said that I didn't really know if I thought that these did anything. Well, the 2% that I've tried before, and she said that she read somewhere or knew that you should, when you apply it to your skin, leave it on for like 20 to 30 minutes without applying anything else on top. And then she's seen better results by doing it in that way. So I did that this morning, which is why I have these cleaning products to show you guys. So I showered and I washed my face and I used the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser, which Chloe got me for Christmas, and I just opened it this week, I think, because I used up a few other cleansers and I was like, let's just try out this goat milk one and see what it's all about. I love the packaging. It's so beautiful. It makes me so happy, and I love products in squeezy tubes. Like, that's one of my favorite things ever. So it's basically like a balm cleanser in a squeezy tube, so you don't need very much. The first time I squeezed out way too much, and of course I applied it to dry skin. It says on the instructions to apply it to wet skin, which you can do, but like pretty much every cleanser I apply to a dry face. And so I massage it into my skin slowly because it is quite thick, a thick consistency, and it doesn't have a lot of like movement. I've noticed that if I apply like just a few drops of water, it does help to smooth it out, and then it turns more into an oily consistency that you can like spread down your neck and like really massage in nicely. And then I wet my hands after I feel like I've massaged my face enough, and it slightly emulsifies on the skin. It doesn't really lather, but it becomes a little creamy. And then I rinse it off, of course, and my skin does feel way more hydrated than using other cleansers afterwards. So this says that it doesn't have the ingredients on here. It came in a box, and so the box, I'm sure, had the ingredients, but it has goat milk and manuka honey, which are both very, very hydrating ingredients. So I wanted to mention that because I haven't talked about it since I haven't been using it, and I haven't used it as a makeup remover, but because it's like really expensive, I can't imagine ever using it to remove my makeup, but it did remove like little traces of eye makeup that I had from last night. It removed it this morning, so that's really, really nice. So after I wash my face with that, I use the 2% BHA and then let it sit on my skin as I clean my bathroom. And because I did that, I wanted to mention to you guys the cleaners that I use because I really, really like them. And it's the Method brand. I try to get like less harmful cleaning products as I can. The only spaces that I really clean myself are my bathroom and my room. And the only places that I really need to spray anything down are the bathroom. So I have the daily shower cleaner and the bathroom cleaner. And they're both in the eucalyptus mint scent, which I love. It doesn't smell like normal cleaners do. It's not like, oh my god, like Lysol or something. Really like potent and strong, and that scent is good. You're like, ooh, it smells so clean, but honestly, it gives me a headache to smell that scent. So I'm really happy that Method has like more natural, like not really strong scents, but because it is eucalyptus and mint, it's very refreshing. And the only time I really smell it is as I'm spraying it, and then of course as I'm like wiping the area that I sprayed. But after the fact, it's not like, oh my god, it smells like eucalyptus and mint in here and it's so obvious and overwhelming and overpowering and strong and will give me a headache. It's not like that at all. And I use the bathroom cleaner on like my sink area and the back of the toilet and stuff, and then I use the daily shower cleaner in the shower. And so it's all over my bathroom, but it doesn't smell super strong or anything. But they're very effective, and I try to get more natural or like not as harmful stuff for cleaning like surfaces that I touch a lot or that products that I set are on, because I don't know, I just don't want chemicals, too strong of chemicals all over the place. But like in the toilet bowl and stuff, we still use like the strong stuff because I'm not touching the inside of the toilet bowl. So I don't mind chemicals, I guess, there as much. Okay, so after that, then I just did my normal like skincare and stuff, but I'm really excited to see how I feel like these products work by letting them sit on my skin for like 20 to 30 minutes and then applying things on top of them, because I was just wiping it on my skin and then immediately going into serums and moisturizers. And so that could be why I didn't think that it really was very effective. So thank you so much for that tip, and I will report back for sure on what I think about it. Okay, and I realized this week how much I will always love the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I have been trying the Leilani serums, and I've tried other serums in the past, and honestly, nothing compares to this stuff. It smells so relaxing. Like the scent of it alone is amazing, and I feel like I can apply like just a little bit and it just smooths over my skin and calms my skin. It just is a miracle worker for my skin, and it could just be like in my brain that it does something, but even if it's in my brain, the like time that I use it and like the experience that I get from my few minutes of applying it to my face, or a few seconds, is so worth it to me that I think I will always have this in my collection. And I've talked about this ever since I started my channel, but I absolutely love it. And if you have never tried it, I really, really recommend getting a sample of it. The Kiehl's stores are really generous with giving out samples, and you can also buy it on Nordstrom's website or at Nordstrom, and they have the best return policy. So really, really love this stuff, and I forget about it and then I rediscover it. That's how I feel with L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I forget how effing good this mascara is. Like, it gives me the lashes that I've always dreamed of. They're thick and they're slightly clumpy but still defined. They're everything. So I have been looking to try a different mascara, and then I was looking through my makeup bag and I was like, oh yeah, I have this open, like let's use that. And it's like magic when I apply it to my eyelashes. So there's just those things that I will always go back to, and I just find it so silly that I try out different things and am like pretty happy with them, but not like thrilled. And then I go back to these things that I should have never stopped using, and I'm like, wow, this shit is amazing. And that reminds me that I was talking to Chloe yesterday a little bit, and me and Michael have talked about in the past of like wearing, like, clothing it's so fascinating. Clothing is just very fascinating in itself, but feeling like you always need to have a different outfit or wear something new, buy new things, and I at least pretty much always go back to wearing the same like uniform of whatever. Like if I'm going out to dinner, I pretty much always wear skinny jeans, like a flowy-ish top, and like high heels or boots with heels. And I pretty much always do my makeup the same way, and I always have like a leather jacket or like a wool pea coat or something. And whenever I try to like buy something different and go out of my comfort zone, I end up never wearing that stuff, even if I think that it's beautiful and it is like a good piece, and it shouldn't have been a waste of money, but because it's not my like uniform that I usually wear, it is a waste of money because it just sits in my closet, and I was trying to push myself to be something that I really am not. Or there is a part of me that would wear that, but it's not like what I feel comfortable and confident in. So I felt like this with makeup within the past year, and now I'm starting to feel like it with clothes, that I'm just gonna wear whatever I feel comfortable in. If I wear a black t-shirt every single day, then that's fine. And I used to think that that was a bad thing and that you shouldn't do that. But honestly, like who made me think that? Like it's so weird that we have these like thoughts or expectations of what we should do and what we shouldn't do, and it's very, very interesting how the brain works. And I was just listening to Nikki Phillippi and her husband did a Q&A, and I absolutely love them. I didn't realize how much I love them until that video. And they were talking about this documentary or a series on PBS called The Brain, and I want to watch it so bad. I looked it up, and you can watch some of the episodes on the PBS website. So I talked to Michael about it, and hopefully we start to watch it together. And a new season of Chef's Table just premiered last night, February 17th. It's season 3, and it's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. It is such a beautiful documentary series. Even if you don't like really care about food or anything, if you like cinematography and you like documentaries that are filmed well, interviewed really well, researched really well, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. It really captures you with all the different artistic aspects of it. And I just love food and hearing like really interesting people talk about their art and their craft and the things that they're good at. So it's just right up my alley. I love it. So hopefully I'll be able to watch some of that today. But the last thing that I wanted to talk about are face sprays. And I know that in some people's like routines, they always use a face spray like as a toner right before their serum after they cleanse their skin. And I always thought that was like kind of stupid, and I still don't really think that it's super necessary, but I realize what I like in a face spray is the scent and the experience of using it. So the only two that I really, really love are the Leilani Bohemian Ruby Balancing Toner, and of course the Amorovixa Queen of Hungary Mist. And both of these have very similar scents. They both have like rosy, florally scents. Honestly, I can't pick one over the other. I really love both, and I love the packaging of the Amorovixa. The Queen of Hungary is definitely more expensive than the Leilani, and the Leilani is all natural and made in Hawaiian stuff, and then the Amorovixa is made in Hungary and is just a really like interesting, if you read the story about Amorovixa and their like fountain of youth, this like pool of Hungarian water. It's really, really cool. So I really love both, but I pretty much only like them for the scent, which to me is worth it. And it might not be worth it to everyone, but to me, to have like that calming scent, either at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, in the middle of the day, before I do my makeup, after I wash my face, whatever it is, to just spray my face, breathe in deeply, and just have a little bit of relaxation time. Like, I'm a very high-strung person. Like, I'm always tense and I'm always thinking. My brain is always going like a million miles a minute, and anything that like gives me, like grounds me and relaxes me, I just love it, and it's worth the money to me. So if you're like that, I would definitely give one of these or both of these a try. It's not anything that I find necessary, but it's definitely something that I love and will continue to purchase to have in my collection. So I think that was everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I love doing these kind of random like update current stuff that I'm using type of videos, and I really liked my makeup today, so I wanted to film something for sure. So I hope that you guys are having an awesome weekend. Please let me know what you're doing in the comments below, and if you're able to come to the Lord & Taylor Trend Show on March 11th, I would absolutely love it. You guys have no idea how thankful I would be if you came and said hi to me, and if I got to hug you and stuff. I'm just really, really looking forward to it. So let me know about all that, and if you've tried anything lately that you've really liked, or rediscovered anything, or what your favorite cleaning products are. I would love to hear everything that you have to say, and I will see you guys really, really soon. Bye.